Welcome back to China Law Coin's world. This ordinary-looking coin could be sitting in your pocket right now, and you might not even realize its hidden story. Today, we are diving deep into the 1979 D Washington quarter, a coin that many people overlook but has been surrounded by shocking claims of being worth up to $1.6 million. Is this real treasure or just another internet myth? Let's uncover the truth together to understand this coin. We need to go back in time. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design by John Flanagan became one of the most iconic in American coinage, featuring Washington's portrait on the front and an eagle on the back. By 1979, the coin was already a familiar part of everyday life in America. That year, the United States Mint produced quarters in massive numbers at different facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver. The coin we are focusing on today is the 1979 D Washington quarter. The small letter D on the coin stands for Denver, meaning it was minted at the Denver Mint. Here is something very important. Hundreds of millions of these coins were produced. That makes the 1979 D quarter extremely common. Yes, extremely common. So now you might be wondering, if this coin is so common, how did it get connected to a price tag of $1.6 million? Let's break this down carefully. First, let's talk about the real value of a normal 1979 D quarter. If the coin has been used in everyday transactions, its value is simply 25 cents. Even coins in better condition might only sell for $1 to $5. Uncirculated coins with sharp details and no wear can sometimes reach $10 to $20, depending on their quality. In rare cases, coins graded at very high levels like MS-67 or above can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000, but that is still nowhere close to $1.6 million. So where does this huge number come from? The answer is simple: hype, misinformation, and confusion. Sometimes people see rare coins from completely different years or special categories selling for huge prices and assume their coin must be worth the same. Other times, online listings show extremely high asking prices that do not reflect real sales. But there is a more interesting side to this coin. Coins. These are coins that were made with mistakes during the minting process, and they can be much more valuable than regular coins. For the 1979 D quarter, collectors look for errors such as double die designs where the letters or numbers appear duplicated, off-center strikes where the design is misaligned, clipped planchets where part of the coin is missing, or coin struck on the wrong type of metal. These types of errors can make a coin rare and collectible. Some error coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how unusual and noticeable the error is. Another important factor is condition. Coins that have never been used and still have their original shine are much more valuable than worn coins. Collectors are always searching for the highest quality examples, and even a tiny difference in condition can mean a big difference in price. There are also proof coins to consider. Although the 1979 D quarter itself is not a proof coin, special proof quarters were made in San Francisco for collectors, and these have a mirror-like finish and sharper details. These proof coins can be worth more, especially in perfect condition, but again, even these do not come close to $1 million value. So let's be completely clear: a regular 1979 D Washington quarter is not worth $1.6 million, but that does not mean it has no value at all. It is still a part of American history. It still has collectible interest, and in rare cases with errors or exceptional condition, it can be worth more than its face value. The key is knowing what to look for. Check the date and mint mark. Look closely at the design for anything unusual. Pay attention to the condition of the coin, and if you think you have something special, consider getting it evaluated by a professional grading service, because sometimes the smallest detail can turn an ordinary coin into something valuable. But always remember, this real value comes from confirmed sales, not rumors or exaggerated claims. So do not be fooled by headlines promising millions. Instead, enjoy the process of learning and discovering, because coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history, curiosity, and the thrill of the hunt. And who knows, maybe one day you will find a coin that truly changes everything. So the next time you get a quarter in your change, take a closer look, because even the smallest coin can hold a big story. Welcome back to China Law Coin's world. This small and simple coin could be sitting unnoticed in your home right now, and most people would never imagine it could be connected to a story worth thousands or even rumors of $1.8 million. Today, we are exploring the 1967 Washington quarter, a coin surrounded by mystery, history, And unbelievable claims. Is it really possible that a coin from 1967 could be worth a fortune? Let's uncover the truth step by step to understand this coin. We need to go back to an important time in American history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, it quickly became one of the most widely used coins in the country, but the year 1967 was different, very different. During the mid-1960s, the United States was facing a major coin shortage. People were hoarding silver coins because of rising silver prices, and this created a serious problem for everyday transactions. Because of this crisis, the United States Mint made a dramatic decision. From 1965 to 1967, no mint marks were placed on coins. That means the 1967 Washington quarter does not have a D or S mark. Even though it was produced in multiple mint facilities, this alone makes the 1967 quarter unique compared to many others. Now, here is another important detail. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver, but by 1967, the composition had changed completely. The 1967 Washington quarter is made of a copper nickel clad, not silver. This change marked a major shift in coin production and is part of what makes this coin historically important. Now, let's talk about how many were made in 1967. Over 1.5 billion quarters were produced. That is an enormous number, which means this coin is extremely common. Yes, extremely common. So, how did it end up being talked about as a $1.8 million coin? Let's break that down carefully. First, the real value of a normal 1967 Washington quarter. If the coin has been used in everyday circulation, it is worth exactly 25 cents. Coins in better condition may sell for $1 to $5. Uncirculated coins with strong detail and original shine can sometimes be worth $10 to $20 or slightly more in rare cases. Coins graded at very high levels like MS-67 or higher can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000, but that is still nowhere near $1.8 million. So where does that massive number come from? The answer is hype and misinformation. Some online listings and videos exaggerate values to attract attention. Others confuse this coin with extremely rare coins that are completely different, such as error coins or historic rarities made of precious metals. But there is an interesting side to the 1967 quarter that you should know about. Error coins. Because of the high production during the coin shortage, mistakes did happen. Collectors look for errors such as double die designs where the lettering or numbers appear duplicated, off-center strikes where the coin design is not aligned properly, clipped planchets where part of the coin is missing, or coins struck on the wrong type of metal. These error coins can be valuable. Some can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how rare and noticeable the error is. Another factor that can increase value is condition. Coins that look brand new with no wear are much harder to find. From this era, collectors are always searching for coins in the highest possible grades. Even a tiny scratch or mark can significantly reduce value. There are also special coins from this period known as special mint sets instead of traditional proof coins. The mint produced these sets with better quality than regular circulation coins. 1967 quarter from a special mint set can be more valuable, especially if it is in excellent condition. But once again, even these do not come close to $1 million price. So let's be completely honest, a irregular 1967 Washington quarter is not worth $1.8 million. However, it is still an important piece of history. It represents a time of change in American coinage. It tells the story of a national coin shortage, and it shows how the mint adapted during a challenging period. So, what should you do if you find a 1967 quarter? Take a closer look, check for unusual features or errors, examine the condition carefully, and if you believe it might be special, consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service. Because while most of these coins are common, a rare variation or high-grade example could still be worth much more than face value, and that is what makes coin collecting exciting. It is not just about money, it is about discovery, history, and the thrill of finding something unexpected. So the next time you come across a 1967 quarter, do not ignore it. Look closely, because even the most ordinary coin can carry an extraordinary story. This tiny coin could be hiding in your pocket right now, and most people would never think twice about it. Today, we are uncovering the story of the 1988 D Washington quarter, a coin that looks completely ordinary but has sparked rumors of being worth up to $1.5 million. Is it real or just another internet myth? Stay with me. Because the truth might surprise you, let's go back to where it all started. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin became one of the most recognizable pieces of American currency and remained largely unchanged for decades now. Fast forward to 1988 inches this year. Millions of quarters were produced by the United States Mint in different locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coin we are focusing on is the 1988 D Washington quarter. The small letter D on the coin stands for Denver, meaning it was minted at the Denver Mint. Here is something important you need to know. Over 600 million of these coins were made in Denver alone. That means this coin is extremely common. Yes, extremely common. So, how did it become linked to a price tag of $1.5 million? Let's break it down first. Let's talk about the real value. If you have a normal 1988 D quarter that has been used in everyday transactions, its value is simply 25 cents. Even coins in better condition usually sell for just a few dollars. Uncirculated coins that look almost perfect might sell for $5 to $15 depending on their quality. But here is where things get interesting in the world of coin collecting. Condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale, and the highest grades are extremely rare. If a 1988 D quarter is found in near perfect condition, something like MS67 or higher, it could sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 to the right collector, but that is still far from $1.5 million. So where does the $1 million story come from? It usually comes from confusion, exaggeration, or misleading online listings. Sometimes people see rare coins from completely different years or types selling for huge amounts and assume all similar coins are worth the same. But there is another side to this story: error coins. These are coins that were struck with mistakes during the minting process, and they can be much more valuable. For the 1988 D quarter, collectors look for rare errors like doubled die designs where the text or image appears slightly duplicated, off-center strikes where the design is not properly aligned, or a coin struck on the wrong type of metal. There is also a known variety involving the reverse design that resembles the 1989 style, sometimes called a transitional design error. These rare varieties can increase the value significantly, sometimes into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But again, even these rare finds do not reach anywhere near $1.5 million. Now, let's talk about proof coins. In 1988, special proof quarters were also made in San Francisco for collectors. These coins have a mirror-like finish and much sharper details. Some of them were made with silver and can be worth more than regular coins, especially if they are in perfect condition. But even the rarest proof versions are still not worth millions. So here is the truth that many people don't tell you: a regular 1988 D Washington quarter is not a $1 million coin. However, it is still worth checking your coins carefully because small details can make a big difference. Look closely at the lettering, the date, and the overall condition. If your coin looks brand new or has unusual features, it might be worth getting it examined by a professional grading service, because in rare cases, collectors are willing to pay big money for unique coins. But remember this: there is a big difference between a coin being listed for a high price and actually selling for that amount. Real value comes from real sales, not just asking prices. So don't be fooled by hype. Instead, focus on learning and observing. Coin collecting is not just about getting rich. It is about history, discovery, and the excitement of finding something unusual. And who knows, maybe one day you will find a coin that truly is worth a fortune. So next time you see a quarter, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because every coin has a story, and some stories are worth more than you think.